Aloha, this is Kate. So I've been talking with a lot of you about doing facial massage, and you have your little sheet that I've given out. And I'm doing this sort of in front of my own little mirror, but we're going to do this together. And as many of you know, I studied with Donna Eden, and I've mentioned that to you. And if I haven't mentioned her to you, many years ago I studied with Donna Eden, and she sees energy. And one of the wonderful things that she shared with everybody is that when you stretch the skin like this, like we're going right in between, kind of meeting in the middle and pulling apart, meeting in the middle and pulling apart. And when Donna sees that, she sees all this energy rushing in. So it's kind of contrary to what we have heard all of our lives. Don't stretch the skin, you're going to create wrinkles. It's really contrary to that, because what's really happening when you're stretching it out is you are bringing in that energy and you're waking that area up, you're improving that circulation, we're getting things moving. If we don't play with it and stretch it and do our facial exercises, then things start to atrophy because we're not moving that energy. So today we're going to go through those facial massage movements together. And so let's start with the neck stretching. Just right in the center and pulling apart. And I really want you to put pressure. Can you see the kind of pressure I'm putting on? I mean, I'm putting pressure and pulling. Get that stretched. Get it stretched. Get it stretched. And I should have prefaced this with, of course, you need a nice gliding cream that you like to use. If you want to use a little bit of oil, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, or a combination of a lotion and an oil, such as the vitamin A, mixed with your lotion of choice. But we need to have a little bit of that glide going on. So really close, I would recommend to get your favorite lotion, potion that you're going to use for your facial massage ready and at your fingertips, literally. So let's start off with pinching the eyebrows. Okay, here we go. We're already getting that energy going. We're getting that circulation going. And I really want you to pinch. Not to the point where you scream, but really get in there and let's get things moving. Don't be afraid to pinch, okay? Now we're going to go to the jaw. We're going to do the same thing with the jaw. Give that jaw a nice pinch, all up and down. And you know something? If it hurts, you need it. That is stuck energy, and we want to get that energy moving. We want to get things moving. So we're going to start with that. So we've done a neck stretch, we've done our pinching of the eyebrows, now we're pinching the chin, and for me right here it hurts. So in the areas where it hurts, give it more pinch, as much as it hurts. There we go. Now get your fingertips inside your oil. I'm going to lean sort of back and forth in front of the camera a little bit because I'm in a very small space and I have a counter in front of me, and then I also have a mirror in front of me so I can at least see something. So I'm going to reach forward and I'm going to grab some lotion and get it on my fingers. And so let's just start with that first movement. And I really want you to push as hard hard as you can. We want to get things moving. The whole point is to stretch the skin and get things moving. Oh, in between the eyebrows and pull it apart. You can already see that my skin's getting red. As I'm looking in the mirror, I'm seeing the areas that I'm touching, they're getting red. Push as hard as you can. You have this slippery stuff on your fingers, whatever you're using, your little potion, and stop and get some more, just like I'm going to be doing. Now we go into the center of the forehead and we're going to pull that apart. And when I say pull it apart, you are pushing as well. Push as hard as you can, pull as hard as you can. And then back up and a little bit higher this time than we did before. Up in between the eyebrows and mid-forehead. And one good hard stretch. Don't be afraid to stretch it. And a little bit more for me. Up the center. Up the center. Let's just go up the center. We're going to combine the next two steps. It just makes sense. So pushing and pulling up the center, pushing and pulling. We're really stretching that as hard as you can. More product for me, excuse me. And now it's the side of the eyebrows. And really and truly start in the middle of your eyebrows and just pull all the way back. Just start there and stretch those eyebrows all the way back to the end of your temple. And one more time, all the way back into the end of the temple. Now your lower eye. Get in there, push and pull. Really, really want to see those eyes stretching, those corners stretching. Remember that we're bringing energy in when we're doing that. We're getting everything circulated, and that is a beautiful thing. Over here to the sides, the little nasolabial folds, your marionette lines, you can push down, push down, push down, and let's push up, and push up, and push up. And then these spots right here, in energy medicine, when you make contact with the skin and you touch lightly, you have that contact, that immediately brings energy in. And so you're going to do that with your fingers, and it's sort of right, actually this feels good, so let's do this. We're going to stretch in and out. And that's the other thing. If it feels good, if you find yourself doing something that is just unconscious and innate, do it, because it's your body's way of telling you that your body wants you to do that because it's good for you, it needs it. And in here, when I first started doing these, it hurt. And push down, really go in and out and push down, okay? A little bit more of my little lotion potion, and I'm going to go back to these spots again. So find that little bottom of your cheek and make contact with it and push up and hold it, but don't push hard. Kind of a medium pressure. And when you do that, you can actually feel the energy coming in. And then just sort of release it. You don't have to take your fingers off. I'm just doing that to sort of accentuate what I'm talking about. But just lightly release. You can keep your fingers there so you're keeping that contact with that energy. And then push in again. And hold it there. All right, a good 15 seconds is great. And then release it. And then one more time, hold it there. You really can feel the energy, and it feels calming. You can feel that calm coming in. So, and then we're going to go back to the sides of the nose, and we're just going to push and pull all the way up to the bottom of the ear. Bring that down. We're smoothing that out. We're smoothing out that smile line area, going up the side of the jaw and to the bottom of the ear. Okay? We'll do that one more time. Down, pushing. You can see how my lips stretching, and right to the bottom of the ear. And again, the combination of the pressure, the pulling, and the pushing. So now we're going to push in on the sides of the nose, go up and over the eyebrows. Give that another nice stretch down. Okay? In, over the eyebrows, nice lovely stretch. And one more time, it feels so good. Down. Go to the bottom of your chin, bottom of your chin. Push in, and I'm just going to use 2 fingers right now, but then I'm going to switch to my other fingers because it feels better. But you're going to push it and just pull to the sides and go to the bottom of the ear again. And pushing in and pulling at the same time out to the bottom of the ear. One more time, push in. We really want to stretch that out. Need more product? Excuse me. And so now it's at the top of the lip. And really push in and pull down. Push in and pull down. And push in and pull down. And now we're going to do similar, but now we're going to move it to the back of the ear. Push in, pull down, move it to the back of the ear. Down, and move it to the back of the ear. More product. And really for this move I didn't need to get more product, but it's a good habit. And I want you to take your fingers and go like this. And I'm going to get a little bit closer to see if you can hear. You can hear that tapping. This is called tapotement. And go all around, like really get close underneath the corners of your eyes. And some of you just might feel, ooh, that's a little tender. Great. If it is a little bit tender in any of the areas, continue doing it in that area. You need it. You need it. And I want you to do this really, I mean, there's no set time frame